what is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So today, fellas, I'm going to be telling you guys the signs that will go ahead and prove honestly that you're an attractive guy based on what women will react to. And react to in the sense of, will she react to you being that guy that is charming, that type of guy that's every type of dream guy? So all those things out there, people out here will react a certain way due to just what type of guy that they feel you are. And so in all reality, how she reacts is what type of feelings that she feels towards you. Okay, so with that being said, y'all, I do have 2 other channels, links down below, and please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And at any point, fellas, if you guys want a part 2, let your girl know. And matter of fact, if we get this video to 300 likes, yes, I will go ahead and drop a next one right away. And so let's go ahead and get started. Every single point, and I have 5 today, every single point, you guys, I will have something along the lines with it. Does that make sense? Okay, yeah. Something to get you guys to get it a little bit more. And so let's get into this example. First thing is looks back at you. You caught her attention. That's what's happening right there. So if a woman looks back at you twice, now third time, 3 times, she's trying to send a message out. But normally you'll never have this happen. So the only time a woman will go ahead and do this, and that's why I put it in brackets, is that you caught her attention. So it might be because the typical things that women are into, you know, money, luxury, status, things like that, of that sort. Or sometimes this could really happen, fellas, where you're extremely attracted. You might just be her type. Or maybe you have some sort of, and I know this is back to luxury, more on the materialistic side, but it could be because you have that type of designer jeans. Hey, it costs you $500 for those, $200 for those. Sometimes you have a whole sweater or jacket that costs you $1,000, right? Money. So we got to be realistic with the modern day. What are they into? What are women into? And so whatever that caught her attention, hey, it caught her attention. From then on, y'all got to know what to do with it. Normally, I'll elaborate. If you guys want more of the elaboration right after, let me know. But because I got 5 points, we will move on, you guys. Next point on my list is text you first. And this is going ahead and showing that she is interested. So, you know, a woman giving you attention from just looking back. Hey, hi, I see you. Now, let's say you approach her maybe this time. You know, maybe you noticed she looked at you, you came towards her and noticed that, so you felt comfortable. Or let's just say you said, you know what, I got enough confidence, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that move. And speaking of confidence, I actually have something else to say about it, but it's for the last topic, fellas. So you make that first move, and so you come in. And then you get the number by going ahead and, you know, asking for it, right? Gotta be clear. You gotta know what you want. So once you ask for what you want, you get the number, you guys text, things kick off, cool, nice vibe. Next day, fellas, are you following? Next day, you know, the last conversation ended with you just saying, okay, have a good night, or GN. Some guys are different. Some guys just put NIGHT, night, right? So that conversation ends with just that, and that was from your end. The next day, she messages you, and she says, good morning, or maybe it's in the afternoon. Maybe she's bougie, or no, I'm joking. Maybe she just doesn't want to text you in the morning. And I'm not saying that I'm not joking. Well, I was saying I'm just joking, but I'm not saying that I'm not joking, but I'm not saying that I am joking. So maybe she is just trying to be a little like, oh, well, I get guys. So let's just be realistic. Maybe her ego doesn't want to text you early, text you first, doesn't want to be engaged or showing you that she's interested. But that one day, she decided to message you at least in the afternoon. So she hits you with a hey, and then that goes ahead. And that literally wraps up number 2 for you guys, showing you that she is interested and that you're an attractive guy. Due to you being attractive is causing her to go ahead and show that interest in texting you first. next thing on my list, fellas, is going ahead and fixing her appearance. And first thing that normally you'll see a woman will fix is like her hair. Like the closest features that she can touch could be her hair. Maybe she has lipstick. Some girls will be doing her little lip gloss thing. Maybe it could just be some necklace or chain. Maybe even watch. You'll see her adjust it. Just trying to get proper or look more good around you. And also it's to get your attention, right? And then other times for some girls, maybe, you know, she came over late. It's a late night type of vibe. And so she wore a piece of clothing and it could be her top. Next thing will be a top, a sweater. The next thing you can reach, right? Physical appearance again. The things that she could actually physically change. So it could be a sweater on zip. It goes down, right? And then it goes back up, right? And then also it could be maybe she has a shirt that's just really loose, not too tight, and she does her little stretching, and stretching as in just pulling it down, pulling it sideways, making sure the right things, you know, clean, clean is showing, and you guys can make it to be the thing that you guys want, right? She's trying to get you to get it, but she wants you to want these. She's trying to get you to get that. This is where you want to be at, right? At the end of the day, it's a test, it's a tease. All right, fellas. And so I'll just wrap up to say with this is that don't think just because you're an attractive guy and she does these actions to show you that you're an attractive guy, it's going to be good enough. Take it like this, fellas. A lot of times with these women, being an attractive guy will be good enough just for the meantime, and you can keep it up with like money and status, but one will just drag you guys along so they can still benefit. It doesn't mean that they're benefiting from money and status, but whether she's going through a breakup, needs a rebound, whether she just wants to come back to you, or you're just giving her a little bit. You can be the one that picks her up, takes her out to eat. You could be her personal emotional stability guide, right? Every time she needs to cry or a shoulder to lean on, you're that guy, right? So ultimately, don't take it the wrong way with this. She might be attracted to you or wanting something from you, but it could lead to other things. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. And the next thing on my list is keeps a convo going with you. And what I put in brackets is wants to know more. So if she keeps a conversation going with you, yes, she wants to know more about you. There's no other answer to it, because it's like, hey, how are you doing? I'm good, right? This is the girl you're talking to. Where are you from? I'm from here. You're from where? Okay. What are you doing right now? What about you? Okay. It's going. You see how it's going. A lot of times with fellas, and then it could be you guys might feel like it's an exception to say, okay, that's good enough, or that's fine. She can do that. She could give me the dry text or tell me a lie. That could happen as well, right? She might keep it so simple or not want the conversation to be going, which is the opposite of this point, and then give you a lie, so the conversation could be dead. So instead of saying something that could make the conversation keep going, could be a I'm going to bed type of thing, but that's not what I'm getting at. But you get the vibe. So it could be a switch of topic that dies down the conversation. So, but now back to this whole point of, okay, well, she's showing interest, she likes you, she will go and continue on. And most times with fellas, they're comfortable. Girls not doing that because girls don't feel like they need to, they don't do it. You know how it goes. They're not really interested in all that stuff. But when she goes ahead and shows this, it's because she is somewhat attracted to whatever that she wants to know more about. And so when I put wants to know more, that attraction that you guys have is the growth that's making her to want to know more about you. So she's trying to know more and grow her knowledge with you. So in all reality, yes, she keeps a conversation going where it's like you're talking to her, and it could be keeping the conversation going obviously through text, but I'm talking more so in person when you make the first move, the first approach. You know how it goes, right? You could be in a gathering as well, and you guys might just pick up the conversation and it's all lovely, and hey, you guys just met today. It could be that type of vibe, but she's putting effort, realization, effort, 50-50, back and forth, both ways, mutual feelings. She's into you, reciprocating. So if you guys are following there, it's like all that energy that you guys are investing now or expect to invest in a woman this is the time that a woman will go ahead and show that type of energy. And so you'll go ahead and have a woman keep the conversation going. And so the last things that I would just say about this is that she's keeping the conversation going, of course, to know more about you. But y'all fellas also have to remember that if she's attracted to you, your attraction has to be there. So she has to still stay interested, in a sense of like, maybe she's attracted to a specific certain thing, you know? If it's not the case, it's just something she's attracted to, maybe your looks or that item. You guys still have to play that role because you guys are that person or we're that person. So if you have no luck with women or you don't feel attractive, right? And we're about to get into confidence, which is my last point. If you guys don't feel that confidence with women, it might just come down to because, hey, you are just a problem yourself. Sorry to break it to you, but it might just mean that, okay, well, this is really the area where you are faking around women that you have confidence in. So whether it means that you look like you have confidence because the way you dress, and that's a lie, because you don't always dress like that. You can't always keep up to date. You can't always, look that nice, right? Whatever reason it is, you guys got to remember that women expect you to keep doing it. If you can't keep doing it, right? And I said if it's a lie, right? It's harder when it's a lie because you can't keep doing a lie as easy as if it's not. So if you just keep doing it, remember you have to keep up with the story. You got to keep up with the lifestyle. You got to keep it up because women need to keep up their nails. They got to keep up their image. They got to keep up their ego. I'm this girl. But how am I going to be this girl if I don't have a man funding me, buying me this, giving me that? All those things matter for a woman and makes her have those values, but it comes from you fellas. And so this will go ahead and wrap into the last thing that I have to talk about. And y'all, I'm really excited about this last thing, more so because we're talking about confidence. On my other channel, I talk about confidence, lifestyle, high value, all those things where it's not always about relationships, but we do get into relationships. And it's not just for fellas, it's for women as well. So if you guys do want to check that out, links down below. And so the last thing on my list is you are yourself, fellas. All my fellas out there, let me just say this. Love yourself before you need love from any woman. And what I put in brackets is confidence, right? I told you guys we're going to get into confidence. One thing I want to say is that maybe as this channel grows, we'll talk more about the importance of confidence. But the importance for you guys today, just for you guys to take from this video of you guys being confident, and of course, loving yourself, being in tune with yourself, choosing yourself at the end of the day, besides a woman. What this shows a woman is that she doesn't have to worry about taking advantage and I know this sounds bad, but I'm just trying to tell you guys the realisticness, right? And the real modern days. Sorry if it comes out wrong, if I'm saying anything wrong, but hey, it's the truth, somewhat, at least, okay? The truth is she's not trying to be with a man that's weak or having weak feelings. She doesn't want to get to a point where at the end of the day, I have to worry about your feelings and mine. Now, I know fellas don't want to be the one to do the same thing. I don't want to have to worry about mine and hers and mine. But you got to remember, just women are emotional by nature. So they want, let me say it like this. They need more support for their emotional stability way more than they ask or they seek or they act of. And so it just kind of plays out that, girls will not want a man that does this and not be attracted to a man that has that and does that because it's not enough or it's not the same as the other guy that could do that, right? It comes down to all that. But truthfully, when a man has confidence and believes in himself, it's the reason why he has everything normally, right? So even if she does decide to deal with you, if let's say you didn't have confidence, you're not going to be able to continue on with a lot of things, right? Every day to day, you're going to be insecure. You're not going to finish tasks or even accomplish goals, let alone big goals, because you're so worried, right? About your confidence, appearance, wanting to do this, not looking like this, how people are looking at you. And most importantly, for a lot of fellas, how women are looking at you, how she is viewing you. So down to you worrying about yourself. The guys, once again, alphas, high value, those type of guys, they will always get those women. And that's because their confidence never fails. And it always is there to get them through, so women can see that, hey, they do have this. They will not be broken, or they're not going to be touched. Now, it sounds maybe tough, like touching, what do you mean? But touching, a woman doesn't want to have to say certain things and a man is going to break down. So in all reality, the confidence that you have might mean that you have to have money, and in all reality, in real life, you got to have your whole life put together. Yes, women ask for so much cars. You know, you got to make sure you have this, buy that for her, the bags, the crib, what kind of place you stay in. That's important. But down to you, your sanity, your mental health, your confidence within, your self-love, that's what's going to keep a woman around, okay? Now, not to say you're going to keep a woman around because of your personality, but I'm just saying that it could only last so long for what you want, fellas. And the last thing is that you guys want love. You want seriousness, but you can't get it if you're buying it with money. So if you guys don't feel like your confidence is good enough, you got to still depend on it and work on it. Because if you depend on your money to get women, you will not get women for genuinely real love, real things that you want, real relationship. Anything else that is along those lines, you won't get. And it's all going to be a waste. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys will see me on my next. Bye, y'all.